Yes, people, we are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Manchester United Liverpool podcast, Barbados edition. Bayesian Reds TV are in the building, Bayesian Barnes, Bayesian Pops, and we're here to talk all things Manchester United, all things Liverpool. As you can see, I was at the Etihad for those that don't know, so this is why I sound like this. That's why my voice is like this, singing for an hour and a half plus more. So this is why my voice is cracking up. Manchester United win the derby, win the Manchester derby in, excellent fashion, man. You know what I'm saying? Dramatic fashion, man. Like I'm a Diallo, baller. That's what I'm going to say. My gaffer, Ruben Amorim. As for Liverpool, still top of the table, but did drop points at home to Fulham. Robertson, red card, but they did well, to be honest. 1-0 down with a red card. And then they managed to pull it back, but then Fulham went 2-1 up, but they did manage to get an equalizer. Other teams would have lost because, that's the reason why they're out of the title race. Certain other teams is because of red cards. But we're going to get to all of that anyway. But let me bring in, Bayesian Reds TV. Barnes is in the building. Pops is in the building. What you man telling me, man? What's good? Yo, you're on mute, Barnes. You're on mute.
Sorry. A little too excited. We good, man? What did I tell you? You must. And you did. City did. Hold that. City. You did. Hold that. I happy. I enjoying this, bro. I actually enjoying this. I like to see the demise of Manchester City, bro. They give me too much hard hit over the last few years. They can hold some hard hit, straight goods. Shameless with it.
I understand. I fully understand. I love to see that demise. Oh, it's great. It's beautiful. To see it live and in person as well makes it even better. It's great. Like, you might have just not hit. It's like, damn. Love to see it. It's great. So Pops, what are you telling me? You good?
Yeah, man. They cool.
Blessings, man. What were you going to say, Barnes?
I said, was Pep scratching up his face again?
They said he was, because where I was sat, like, Pep was over the other side, so he's scratching the back of his head, people were saying, and that he was scratching the back of his head. But that's their look at. Sure, more of the memes and all that, and pictures will come out more tonight and throughout tomorrow with that as well. But big up to everyone that's locked in. Shouts to everyone tapped in. Big up to everyone who joined over from the raid. Big up to everyone who's already here. Run up the likes though. Whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back, hit the like button on the video. Share across all the socials as well, and subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. Make sure you subscribe to Bayesian Reds TV. I'm gonna add the link in the title in a second, but it's underneath in the description. Anyway, people. Hey, big up YG. I know you had a great time, YG, on that watch along. I already know the watch along was crazy. I already know, man. I know it. I was saying, yes, Warrior J. I was pitch level. So go to my I posted it. It's on the socials. So I was pitch level, but like right at the back. So I was the lowest tier, but right at the back. So yeah, man, I had a good view of everything that was going on. So yeah. Warrior J, go check that out. So that's where I was at. And big up to Paul B as well for the super chat early on. Says, bro, going to work, so I'll get you on the catch up. Big up, Paul. But what you saying? What do you think we can achieve with Ruben? In regards to this season, I stand on everything that I'd said beforehand. Because you could see that he was a good manager previously, and he's shown that in his first couple of games at Manchester United. Despite we could have lost today. And I'd still be like, there was things I seen, but we talk about the result and be disappointed. So I said it. Europa League, look at it. Still said that. Everyone said just last week, oh, you crazy to think we can finish in the top 6. Now we're 3 points off 6. Like, it's really not tough to finish. So I was stating this. You win 45% of your games and you can be in with a chance of top 6. You don't have to be good to finish top 6. Because winning less than half your games, you're not a good team. But there's only a handful of teams who have now checked the table, people. How many teams have won more than half their games? I think it's 4. It's legit just the top 4, and that's it. You don't have to be that good. So, yeah, Paul B, Europa League. We play Spurs in the Carabao Cup. I know they won today, but I'm looking at that. 5 teams. Yeah, see, so thanks, Pop. So 5 teams. There's 20 people. That means there's 15 teams that haven't won half their games. So, yeah, there you go. It shows you the levels of this. That we're 13th, and Villa in 5th, or whoever's in 6th is 3 points above us.
Villa 6.
Yeah, Villa 6.
Villa in 6.
Villa in 6. Yeah. So, yeah. Europa League, look at the Carabao Cup. FA Cup's going to be tough because we play. FA Cup's going to be tough because we play in Arsenal away. It's at their place. But I'm hoping not only this result yesterday and the result against Arsenal, the manager's learning. But it was an important victory. like to get that. You don't want your manager going on a long drought of like not winning away at a big six side. So that's how I look at it. But big up for the super chat. But yeah, man, we'll get to the Liverpool side of things. So I see already. Barnes, we'll go to you. Liverpool 2, Fulham 2. You already said in the private chat. Robbo, the floor's yours.
I calmed in a little bit. I don't know if anyone who watched your reaction show last night. I did it solo. Pops is out at a work event, drinking some rum probably.
Yeah, Pops partying. You know what I'm saying? Probably sipping on some Monge or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Over there.
He was out having a good old time. Crowd was out with the family. Angel is at work. So I do the solo reaction show by myself, which was good because I went a little bit crazy. I wasn't too bad, but I was still crazy. But yeah, let me talk about this game.
Of course.
Disappointment, yes, from me. But I am happy for the lads for grinding out a result in terms of getting a point. To going down to 10 men so early in the first half, to get a result is a feat in itself. Regardless if you're at home, you got a result. We should have won the game. I ain't gonna lie to you, but typical Liverpool not being clinical. We just couldn't hit the bars and get goals to lead that game and to win that game because we controlled that game even being down with one man. We had 69% ball possession compared to them. They had no possession. It was all in our hands. We was getting the chances. We just couldn't finish. We had certain players who I rate very, very highly. Mohamed Salah turned into a selfish man at times in that game and tried to do way too much than he should have. He should have involved his teammates so we could have got some different results or different movements when it comes to the play. But I got to talk about the referee for this. I ain't going to lie to you. In the first half, right, Diop got assessed a yellow card, which clearly, if you say it is a yellow card, he full on stabbed Robbo in his knee, in the box, full stab, like studs up into his knee contact. If you say it's a yellow card, for me it was a red card all day long because you in studs up and you not in control. The ball is nowhere there. It should have been a red card. Anyway, you gave the man a yellow card, which tells me you agree that it's a foul. So if it's a foul and it's a yellow card, why wasn't there a penalty? It was in the box. It made no sense to me. It made no sense to me. That's the first one. The second one, Pereira on Gravenberch, full-on stamp on the man Achilles. Full-on stamp, downward motion on his Achilles, right in front of the referee, got a yellow card. That should have been a second red card for Fulham in that game in the first half.
Yeah.
They should have had 2 reds right there and then. And nobody could argue it because they're full-on red cards. No. Yeah. We can get the bozo in Robertson. First off, the goal that they scored was a deflection off of Robertson because if he wasn't there, first off, he was ball watching. He didn't watch the man behind him to begin with. Then he got off the shot. Robertson, in the way, deflect off his thigh and took it away from Allison. Because if it didn't deflect off his thigh, Allison would have had that ball covered, and that wouldn't have scored. Then Robertson again takes an easy pass, miscontrols it. Madness how he miscontrols the ball. Then he can't recover and takes down a man. It's a red card. I am not going to say it's not a red card. It's a red card. And Pop said it in the watch along. If you couldn't get the man, let him go. Let him go along with the ball and see what happens. Maybe Ali stops it. Maybe Ali stops his opportunity. But you can't be that crazy and to pull him down, and he's the last man to begin with. You are going to get sent off. Bozo moment for Robertson. He is better than that. He is a more mature professional than that to go and do something like that. That is squarely on him. Squarely on him.
First.
There we go. We equalize. Get into the second half. We on the jump. We made some substitutions because the boys are running their socks off. So obviously legs tired. And then we bring in Kwanzaa. And again, another Bozo moment. He allowed a player smaller than him to bully him, to get around him, to cross in the ball for the second goal. What are you doing, my man? And his head was gone from there. He was completely rattled. He may as well had a rattler like a baby shaking it because his head was gone. Fantastic. Gone. He couldn't do nothing. Every time he had the ball, you were like, oh, is he going to give this up? Because he didn't look like it at all. He was shaking in his boots. Like he was coming up against Earthquake from the old WWF. If anyone know who that is.
Oh, that's a throwback. That's
you know what I mean? It's like you see Earthquake and start shaking in his boots. Straight guts. Bozo moment. Dominic Szoboszlai had a very, very, very good game. My only critique with Szoboszlai is we had a 3-on-2 attack going, and both wingers, Salah and Diaz, had defenders running at them. Now, he played a wonderful pass. I can't say that he did not make the right pass. He made a right pass. What I will say is he should have been selfish because the two defenders were going with the wingers, and he should have ran with the ball into the box and lashed the ball at the net and make the keeper do something to stop it. He could have took full advantage. But he, for some reason, I know Pop's probably going to address this as well, these Liverpool players, the first thing they do when they're on the break is they're looking for Mohamed Salah. Do something for yourself. Stop trying to rely squarely on Salah every single time. Yes, he's a talisman. Yes, he's the leading goal scorer in the squad. But you are a player too. You are a professional. You are good. Otherwise, you would not be playing for Liverpool. Do something on your own. Harvey Elliott came in, looked really, really good after being a long time off from injury. Looked really well. He nearly scored a goal, nearly picked it out in top bins. It barely missed. He looked really, really good. Jota came in and did what Jota does. Bag goals. The Jota, the shotter. Bag a goal.
You know what? A quality finish that. The fact that people criticize Jota makes no sense to me outside of the injuries. Because in terms of just him as a player, I think he's quality. He's just
that is my only qualm with him. Flawless is his availability. I said last season, and some Liverpool people look at me sideways, and I said I would sell Jota only because of availability, not because of his ability to score. Jota is prolific in scoring. He is our most clinical striker. He is our most clinical striker, Flawless.
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, Lewis, scenes, man. Just want to say that. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy that scenes. Yo, that's why my match reaction is like 2 minutes long. My head was still gone. You know what I'm saying? That's why my head was still gone, yo, fam. Big up Lewis every single time. Big up.
Yeah, it's crazy. But look, we got a point. Chelsea won today, so now the lead is 2. We got a game in hand, but we haven't played the game, so it's 2 points that we got the lead. Look, we got to keep moving. And as I can tell everybody, to all the Liverpool fans out there who want to go crazy, don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is going to be all right. We can be good. Don't worry. We win in this league. Let me just say it as that. My rant done.
Fairs. And Ryan, big up. I'm going to get to you in regards, because I know you got questions for both Pops and Barnes as well, but I want to get Pops' thoughts on the game as well. So, yeah, Pops, over to you. It was an eventful game. I would have watched it if I knew it was going to be like that.
Yeah, it was action. It was action. Player and manager of the month awards, and they say that as a jinx. So you should have figured something weird was coming. Mr. Locke and Salah were player and manager of the month, apparently. So you know it goes. The next game after that is something interesting. And here we had Fulham. At the end of the day, it was a sloppy game from our side. But you always got to credit the opposition as well. And aside from the refereeing issues, a lot of what we had were our own. A lot of the errors were, the goals were basically our errors. You had it today. You can't give a man in the Prem 5 yards to play a pass or a cross. You can't. As bad as teams are, these are professionals. if you give a man that amount of time on the ball, he will find a good pass. Not every single time, but he only needs to find it that one time. You found it that one time. Robinson is a man that got quality on the left-hand side, and Trent was giving him out way too much room. So the ball that came over, he thought that beat everybody that Robbo was at the back stick. It's a free cross. You can't give quality, man, a free
course.
Come on, man. Yeah. So everybody looks at the end. He's always look at the last man. Yeah, but look, you got to look at the beginning of the play as well. We had the opportunity to get rid of, to actually do something about that play, and it was again just sloppy French train, and then decision making in the final third again sloppy. So you reap where you sow. To be honest, there were a couple of times in the game if Fulham had looked at themselves, they would have seen how much space they had on the right hand side. But they started to get a little crazy after we went down to 10, probably thinking that they could end the game a lot earlier than they could have, and then they ended up sitting off and giving us possession, and we then should have dominated the game and won it. But it is what it is. I mean, people that can go crazy, that's up to them. But if at the beginning of the season I say, all right, 15 games in and it's 11-3-1, you telling me that you can complain? No. Yes, when you look at it contextually, you say, well, all right, we played City, we played Arsenal, we played United, and none of them are giving us the L. So you're saying to yourself, well, who are you going to lose to? Well, you lost to Forest at home. All right, that's a problem. Yeah, it is. But again, 15 games played, 11-3-1. All right, let me go. We're still top of the table. Yeah, it's only 2 points. But if the season ends today, we win by 2 points. I'm happy to win the league by 2 points. I don't need to win by 22 points. The idea that it was done when the idea that it was done when it was 11 points, it was I just shit saying to myself, like, I understand
you did say that on here,
reaction, but Jesus, man. Oh, it's 11 points in league done. Oh, okay then. Thanks. Let's finish then. Give me the trophy and let's just not bother. Because quickly 11 points is no 2. What are we doing? And like you just said, 5 teams, only 5 teams have won half the games, which means they've got a lot of teams that can take points off of one another, and you've seen it all season long. Results are odd. The problem is, I think some of our fans with the 11 points got excited and figured, yeah, it can be easy. Like, why would you think that? They're not easy about the Prem.
Trying to Kool-Aid,
Southampton, man. Or Leicester, or Ipswich, or one of them, man, Wolves, one day can jump up and bite you. You know it. You know it. One of them can beat you. Forest was relegation for some people. Nuno is rubbish. Forest can be. Forest in 4th right now. Champions League spot right now as it stands. City are rubbish. They say 5th. Rubbish. 1-11. 5th. How could it be crazy over if that's the situation? Come on, man. Yes, it is. Going back to the game, it was, like I said, it was just sloppiness from us. Even with 10 men, I felt, even being behind, I said, all right, we're doing enough that we can come back and win the game. You get Jota on the pitch for sure. You know that you can get a goal out of the shot. But the decision making, I get more and more confused by what's happening with the referees and VAR, however the case may be. Today, I actually watched Harry Maguire get touched by, I think it was Haaland, and he just fell to his knees and slid down. And the man said, yeah, foul. I said, all right, cool, no problem. Then I watched Højlund marking Haaland in the box for a corner. Højlund was backing where the ball was and literally just embraced Haaland all the way through the kick. And I ain't saying, so this is how defending is now. This is what defending is. You're allowed to do. And what's killing me is the refs come in the box and they point. They say, Barnes, flawless, I'm watching you. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Bring the corner. And the players go back to doing exactly what they were doing before. And
you just gotta let go in the right time, Pops. That's the key. You allowed to foul to a
yeah.
Yes. If you let go too late, if you let go too late, it's a penalty. But if the ball's in the air, if the ball's not, and you let go, that's fine. But if the ball's in and around the area and you do that, definitely a foul. 100%, which is crazy to me.
It's mad to me. Robinson was booked yesterday with a foul on Lucho. And subsequently, I think he pulled 2 players back on counter-attacks. And that's usually an automatic yellow. But he was booked already. So it's all like the ref booked 3 players in about 10 minutes in a hurry. Yeah. So then he was shitting himself after that. He was like, all right, I can't send off anybody now because I just sent off Robertson. I can't even it back up because that can look like it. And I was like, you know what? Just forget it, man. The inconsistency is just doing in my head. But you know what? Every week It's the same thing. So I don't bother with the ref. Who's refereeing the game? It don't matter to me. It's the same group of men, and you know what can happen. Something stupid can happen, and you can live with it. Sometimes it's for you, sometimes it's against you. You just keep it pushing. So you can't blame the refs for where you could stop. Just try not to put it in their hands, to be honest. And that's difficult because sometimes you say to yourself, the Gravenberch challenge, Kearney actually was sent off. A Fulham player was sent off for that probably a week ago.
A couple of weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
It went to review.
Yeah.
And they looked at it and said, yeah, come on.
Yes.
And again, it isn't, no one's intentionally trying, well, I shouldn't say no one, but generally speaking, a football is not intentionally trying to step on another one's Achilles, generally speaking. It's just that you're chasing back and he's making a cut on the angle, and when you put your foot, it's just the wrong place. But you know what? That's still endangering an opponent. If you endanger the opponent, then it should be a red card. But we know, honestly speaking, now we got to look to next week. That's all it is. Yeah, we got to look to Spurs because two consecutive draws is one thing to say, because Arsenal drew and City lost, but ultimately we gotta look at us and not them. It's time for 3 more points, so we gotta beat Spurs. We gotta beat the Saints midweek, and then we gotta beat Spurs on the weekend. Get things back on track.
Yep.
Join you in euphoria.
Hey, I don't think you can reach this high in this euphoria, man. You can't reach this high still there.
I'm still there, season, bro. We can be there in the season. Don't worry.
I'm still at the Etihad now. Like just the limbs, just like I just wish it was down the end. Like I was at. That's the only thing that could have made that better. That it was down. If it was down the end in front of us, right in front of the away fans. But the limbs was crazy. It was. And before we continue, big up to Casually for the raid. Let's run up these likes, people. Over 170 in the building. Only at 33 likes. Let's get us up to 80 likes. Hit that like button. Like check 1212. Make sure you subscribe to Beige and Reds TV as well. Links in the title. If it's not there, refresh. Subscribe to Beige and Reds TV. Make sure you subscribe to Sarcasm City TV as well. And to big up to YG, says, bro, I won't even lie. My favorite watch along. Can't wait for the 5th. Oh, yeah. And these will be obviously YG, you know. So, yeah, YG will be there when we do the crossover. Beige and Reds TV, Sarcasm City TV, that Liverpool Manchester United watch along where we'll all be on it, watching at the same time, people. So you already know. Big up to YG, says proper emotions as well. And get to this before Ryan, I get to your super chats. Amorim was brave to leave Garnacho and Rashford out. Second half, we improved and took the game to City. Bruno missed the sit-up and we had good opening chances. In regards to the latter of that, when Bruno missed that sit-up, I thought, it's going to be one of them games where we've played better and haven't got the win. But second half, we did improve. And in regards to leaving out Garnacho and Rashford, 2 things. One, dispels this myth that managers can't drop players. Because for some reason, people believe this exists. Like players have it written in their contracts they have to play. Managers can drop whoever they want to drop. No manager worth any form, who has any form of decorum and any form of belief, is not going to manage a team where he isn't allowed to drop certain players. And he didn't drop them to the bench. He dropped them from the squad. And I seen this before I left my house. I didn't even see the lineup. I see he dropped Garnacho and Rashford out the squad. I said the lineup's 8 out of 10 already. Didn't even see the line. Just dropping those 2, lineup is minimum 8 out of 10. Because he sat his stall and let it be known that these men are not good enough. To the point, I don't even want to see you, man, on the bench. He's had enough. He's seen that he's like, all right, there's only so much I can do. And then there was another thing where he said it in an interview. This was after he was like, we tried Rashford in one role. We tried him in another. It didn't work. So what am I supposed to do? Keep trying or try something else? Something I've been talking about for the longest in terms of try different things to see what works. And guess what? Our attack actually worked today, in particular in the second half. Well, big up to you, Mohammed, man. Big up. Big up to Ryan. Wait, is this the first one? We'll get to this one. Arsenal and City are useless. We definitely should be winning the league. If we don't, then it's completely on us. We must beat Spurs on Sunday. Go to you first. On this one.
I agree. 100%.
Faz, what are you saying, Pops?
I wouldn't say useless, but no, I wouldn't say useless. Arsenal is useless, man. That's a little over the top.
Listen to me, Pops. You know me. I'm shameless with it. They are useless. They couldn't even beat Everton. They couldn't even score a goal against Everton on their own, bro. At the Emirates.
Hey, beating Everton at home,
but you know, Islanders come in for a point, though.
Well,
for everybody, Islanders come for a point. You get a point.
He can just park the bus. That's exactly what he can do.
Tarkowski and Branthwaite probably had a field day because you got 2 big towering center backs and you're looking to set piece FC. It ain't gonna work, man. Let's be honest.
Set piece FC against the guy who wrote the book on Set Piece FC.
Yeah.
Sean Nash. He's a co-author of that book, as Kaneki said. Are you gonna try that against him? All right, bet.
Makes no sense.
Bet. Zero
You knew
sense.
that was going to be a difficult one for them. Odegaard was having a stinker apparently. So once he isn't playing well, you know how it goes.
He got hooked.
That's it.
Yeah, he got taken off again.
He got taken off. Yeah.
Well, he got taken off again. Also, Zion goes on to say a few individuals cost us. Robbo, Trent, Kwanzaa, Diaz. The overall performance was good. Slot is just tactically sensational. Gravenberch is unreal.
You know what you're talking about there? Listen.
Go on,
Trent, Robbo, I agree with. Kwanzaa, I agree with. Diaz wasn't great, but we were down to 10 men, and he was doing a lot of running around and trying to collect any ball. And look, but you know who I need to talk about? I need to talk about Trent, honestly.
Talk about Trent. This sounds serious. Ryan, I'll get to the rest of your super chats. Go on, this sounds serious, man. Floor is yours.
I'm done. I'm finished. I'm finished with him. I'm finished with the attitude. I finished with how he's being, the lackadaisical way he's playing, the don't cares attitude. I'm actually done. You know what? And I know now, and I've seen the reports, he's turned down now 3 contract offers from Liverpool. 3 of them. Listen, if you want to go and join Madrid, go along. Make your wishes known and carry on smartly. Pack your bags and leave the club. You are not bigger than Liverpool Football Club. Period. Mm-hmm. Liverpool has been around since 1892. You weren't even a thought yet. Your father wasn't even a thought yet. Mm-hmm. So you ain't bigger than the club. If it was me, I would strip him as vice captain. I would strip him of vice captaincy if it was me, to be honest with you. Because right now, I don't like how he's being. Period. He's not playing well. He ain't doing that to help the team. He don't care about playing defense because as Pop said, he allowed a man to cross in the ball with no defensive, not even trying to stop the ball from coming into the box. He's making 0 efforts. None. Period. But then all you want to hear is he telling people, oh, I've been with the club for 20 years and this has all been signed inside doors and it's kept private and I can keep it that way. Brother man, and then you got all the flirtations with Real Madrid. In the summer, you're wearing a Real Madrid freaking Real jersey. Like, brother man, listen to me.
Wait, he wore a Real Madrid jersey?
Yeah, when he was in Los Angeles, 100% he did.
Oh, when he was in LA. Okay.
And it's on, and people took pictures of it.
Crazy. That's Cesc Fabregas in the Barcelona shirt. Sorry, carry on as you will.
Listen, I am done. Finished. Make up your mind. Do what you got to do. Right now, for me, I play Connor Bradley over you all day, every day when he come back. I trust Bradley more than I trust you right now for the betterment of the club. That's me talking. This is my opinion. Other people could still be on the Trent train. Go right ahead. That's your prerogative. But this is me. I love Liverpool more than I like Trent Alexander-Arnold. Period. And I want to see consistency, and I want to see someone who actually cares about the club and we doing something. So if this is the attitude he have, sell him in January. I good. Let him go for 30, 40 million. Go to Madrid. Go and see if the grass greener on your other side. All they tell you is if when you slip and you hit your backside on the ground, you break a foot or break a leg or whatever the case may be, don't come back home crying. Period. Don't come back saying I made a mistake. Too bad, so sad. Live with your decision. I'm done, bro. Finish with it. I'm done with Trent. I don't want to no more.
Was it the performance? I'm guessing, correct me if I'm wrong. It wasn't the performance against Fulham was just another one. It wasn't solely that one.
That was another one. Yeah. He's not had a great performance in a long time.
Damn.
In a long time, he has not had a great performance.
Mm-hmm. No, okay. No, fair enough.
Obviously thinks differently to me, but that's why he's my brother. We can't think straight and think the same all the time. But this is my feelings on him. I am finished. I'm done with him. I've seen my favorite players leave this club. Bobby Firmino, John Barnes, Steven Gerrard, Robbie Fowler, Ian Rush. I've seen my favorite players leave this club. Sadio Mane. Trent Alexander-Arnold, you're just another player. You crest comfort for me. But I'm done with him. I'm done with him. You know that Mo and Virgil still going through contract negotiations, but the two of them men has expressed their love to stay with the club. This brother just being coy with it. I think he being slick. And bro, if you want to go Madrid, go right ahead, bro. I don't care. I don't care anymore. Because not even your fantastic abilities of crossing the ball doing anything right now. You ain't getting it in the box. You're spamming balls all the time. You ain't putting no balls in dangerous areas for scoring opportunities. You're doing something that you are exceptional at. You're not even doing. So what are you there for? I'd rather play Connor Bradley, to be honest. He's better defensively. He runs forward better. He's a better overall team player. He's not a better overall player if you go one against one, but a team player. He's a better team player. And we look actually better defensively as a unit with Connor Bradley in our team than Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Cool. I have no idea. Hey, Pops, floor's yours. What's your thoughts on Trent and the contract negotiations?
The contract negotiations is ways, man. The club made an error, and now we got to deal with it. So Trent can do whatever he wants. That's just the unfortunate truth. He's in the position where he's holding all the cards. So his ways. And if the fans, as Barnes said, everybody got a right to look at what they perceive to be something and call it something. And then, to me, it's just, if I ain't happy with the game, I ain't happy with the game. It's not or that's people talk about his attitude or his body language and all that. I say, you don't got a clue what the man thinking. As he said, he's been there, he's signed contracts before. Maybe he does want to go. Maybe he actually does want to go. And as he probably
do you believe that? Pops,
do
you think he's being lackadaisical on the pitch? Have you seen him that? Like, is he being lazy on or off the ball?
No, but I wouldn't attribute that to the contract, though. That's the difference for me. So, people are tying things together and saying, well, 1-on-1 is 2 for me. Trent can't do that. Trent can have a moment where he turns off as though he's not even playing. You've seen it before, even when he was in good form. When you said yourself, well, Trent, you just get beat at the back stick. Yeah, it's true. Why? It was almost like something happened and you weren't even clocked in, because you have to be locked in when you're defending. Sometimes he just isn't. Now, there were moments yesterday when he wasn't. The big problem that we have is twofold to me. He's now coming back off of that hamstring issue, and Connor Bradley isn't fit either. So he could be playing within himself because he isn't really 100% fit as a possibility, because you just don't have an option. Much like how when Robbo went down with the injury initially, he had to get back up because there was no natural left back on the bench to come on. Costas was sitting on his stance. Yes, Joey G can play at left back and or right back if you want, but he was playing at centre back at the point in time. So you basically had the two wide players as the only options in their positions, being forced to play whether you like it or not. And during the game, Mr. Locke moved Trent as a sort of like a wing back, where he moved 3 at the back and had Gakpo on the left and him on the right as sort of like wing backs, where Gravenberch had dropped into the back 3 with Joey G and Van Dijk. So that gave Trent the opportunity to do more of what he wants to do, as people think, sort of like up the pitch. And again, I guess more of an excuse for not necessarily legging it back down the pitch. Now, to me, all that was a problem because he was playing with 10 men and not 11. He had a bad game. He isn't the only one. I had a few men on it that had some stinkers. He had a bad game. He joins the list that had a bad game. Too many players were below their average for the game on Saturday, which is why we ended up with a draw and not a win. And everybody said, well, a draw feels like a loss. You know, the new adage, a draw is a loss because City made it 100. Yeah, but City in it. People understand that City in it in a 100-point race. This is not a 100-point race. I mean, to the degree that it's not going to be 100 points, even if City go on spending in January, and because as it is their 5th, they can still find themselves back in contention. But this isn't one and where you got to get 100 points to win the league. It's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. So they're going to be drop points, and you're still going to be able to get ultimately the praise that you want, because all of us have dropped points already. That's why we're still at the top. If all the drop points were so important at this point in time, we would be 3rd or 4th and saying, "Oh my God, look, we drew here. Now we're still on top." People have lost their minds. Again, it's the 11-point thing. Or we can win the league by 11 points. No, probably not, guys. Let's be realistic. And that's the counterbalance that you need. Enjoy the ride, man. It has to be your heart rate has to go up and down. Like today you saying on the stands, and it was Jesus, the man missing. Hey, give me one of days,
Bruno
and then at the end it was finished, and lost your head.
Yo, they almost killed the old guy next to me. Hey, Pops almost killed this old guy next to me, man. Bruno almost killed, man, when he missed that, yo. Man, he almost killed the old guy. He was like, "Mate, I can't do this." I was like, "Don't worry, man, it will be all right." I know it was a bad miss. Almost killed the old guy next to me.
Look,
legit.
I hear what Pop's saying, right? Right, Flawless? But
yeah, go on.
VVD yesterday was on the pitch, was fuming.
Yeah, Ryan mentioned this. I get to the other Ryan as well. I get to the other as well. Go on.
VVD was on his case and he knew it. VVD was livid with him. When you got your captain livid with you like that, you are not doing what you're supposed to do, which tells me you really don't give a rat's tail on what you're doing on that pitch. Period. I have never seen Virgil that animated and that mad before, like what he was yesterday. If looks could kill, Trent would be dead. Straight goods. Virgil stared down the man and bark at him after. It just shows
was he barking at him about it was about a mistake, or was this after the game?
No, this was during the game.
Oh, it was during the game. Okay. Okay.
Now it's during the game.
This was during the game. I'm sure Virgil had words with him after the game. I pretty much could bet you that was happening. Virg wasn't happy. Even Virg made a comment about the referee as well after the game, that he was talking to some of the Fulham players and all of them felt that the referee was nervous.
Damn.
Even the Fulham players noticed it, that the referee seemed nervous. You are a Premier League referee and you nervous.
You can't. Nah, this ain't the time to get nervous. You're a professional, mate. Like, it's only Liverpool Fulham. What's wrong with you? It's Liverpool Fulham. 3 p.m. kid. Like,
yeah, Anfield, man.
It ain't even like it was
theater's big.
Liverpool United, Liverpool Arsenal, Liverpool City, Liverpool Chelsea. You Liverpool Fulham, and yeah, you are Anfield, but you nervous.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So yeah, Ryan said Trent said he'd rather win a Ballon d'Or over winning another European Cup with us, not a captain. Yesterday he didn't care. Van Dijk was fuming with him. Did he actually say Did Trent actually say he'd rather? Cause I know what Ryan's like. Did he actually say he'd rather win a Ballon d'Or over a European Cup with us?
Nah,
I
can't be a quote.
I don't think he said this either. Ryan, I think they've asked him and said, "Would you like to win a Ballon d'Or?" And he said, "Yeah, who would? I'd love to win a Ballon d'Or." I don't think he said I'd rather win a Ballon d'Or than the European Cup. I don't think
he put two different things to get it.
Yes. Send me the video, Ryan. Send me the video. You know what I'm saying? Send me the video if he did that. Because this don't sound like there would have been more noise if he said this. Like,
listen to me.
Correct.
Flawless, if you get that video, send that to me, please. Because
I'll send it.
If he actually said that, right? Get him out of the club right now. Don't even like what Ruben did with Rashford and Garnacho. Go and sit in the stands, B. You ain't coming back on this pitch. Period. I'd rather go and play on the 21 player in that position rather than put you on that pitch. If this is what you said, you'd rather win a Ballon d'Or than win another European Cup with Liverpool. Well, listen, bro. Let me give you a little bit of inside information. You ain't never winning the Ballon d'Or. Period. Get your head up the clothes because it ain't never happened.
Gotta be context. It's context.
You are not.
When you send me the video,
You are not offensively gifted enough to score the goals that is required to get you even up there in that final stage rankings. Yeah, Virgil got there, but the year that Virgil got there, that he got robbed in Ballon d'Or, by the way, Virgil was stellar. We've never seen a defensive performance that Virgil did throughout the entire year that season. He should have won that Ballon d'Or, period. He got robbed. But Trent ain't that not like that defensively, and you ain't that good offensively neither. You can get assists, but you're going to score goals. Where you're going to say you're going to end up getting 40 assists in one season? That ain't happening neither. So stick your head out the clouds, get a shit, get a wobble, and come back down to reality, B. But if he made that comment, you don't want to see the video with me if he made that comment. You said that. You can watch. Why go off on our channel?
We go watch it. 100%. I'm literally Ryan. Let me know when you sent this, because there's no way that could be a goal. Like I said, I think they've asked him about. If this isn't the case, they've asked him about Will and the Ballon d'Or. I don't think he sat and looked at someone and said, even if he believes, I don't think he's stupid enough to say that publicly. Even if that's his thought process, because you know you're finished.
Correct.
I don't think he said that. Yo, Ryan, still waiting on the video.
Trent is a smarter guy than that.
Yeah, man. Most footballers, they know, man. Even if that's their belief, I don't think he said that. But yeah,
listen, I am with both of you. I don't think he did neither. And somebody trying to splice and dice things to make it look bad, and it actually is. But flawless. If he actually said that,
I hear you, man.
Get going, B. I will fly to Liverpool, pack your bags for you, drive you to the airport, and put you on the plane. I ain't even put you in the passenger section. I can put you right in the carrier section with the suitcases and tell you hopefully you make it Madrid safely. Period. I might get the mask so you don't suffocate. Maybe.
Ryan's pretty much in agree with you in this super chat. He says Trent was an utter disgrace. No more defending this guy. A lack of effort is inexcusable, and this is the guy who people are happy with being captain. Damn.
Never. I never want him to be a captain of Liverpool. He's shown too much to me now that he is not captain ability. Period.
Damn.
Period.
Crazy. He says Robbo needs replacing, but at least you can never question his work rate and attitude. Trent can piss off to Madrid. I think we'll win the league, to be honest. So at least Ryan's flipped. Now he thinks Liverpool will go win the league. Okay. Robbo needs
to question Robbo. Robbo is a warrior. Game in, game out, Robbo is play hard. Robbo, I've never seen Robbo take a day off or a minute off on the pitch. When he is on the pitch, he is giving you his all. Even if he's not at his best, Robbo actually shows that he actually cares. Me and Pops can tell you many times we've seen Trent act like he don't care on the pitch. Not just this season. We've seen this last season. We've seen this happening before.
Not first. Fair enough. Like I say, Ryan's still waiting on the video. And big up for the super chats, and big up Andrew for this super chat. It says, imagine a head loss from rivals if we win the Prem. No head loss. I'm Chelsea in the title race. I've said this. Hey, you lot must. I get to dunk on Liverpool, Arsenal, and
spent billions, man. Come on, man. You spent billions. Come on.
Listen to me.
You're supposed to be in here.
They've spent billions. They're doing exceptionally well. They're in form right now.
Facts.
But Chelsea supporters, don't think that you're not dropping points for your rest of the season. Don't think you're going on and winning every single game for your rest of the season, because you're not.
Well, I reckon that's it. Yeah, Warrior J, I got you. I was just getting to the super chats, but don't worry, man, I got you. I did start it. Before I carry on, big up Casually for the raid. Big up everyone who joined from Casually FC for the raid. And big up Omar B as well for the raid as well. Warrior J, I'm just looking for it. Oh, here it is. Want to ask a question to the Bayesian Liverpool panelists. From the last 2 Premier League games, you dropped points. What concerns you in Liverpool's game so far? So I think he's just asking overall. Yeah, we'll go to you first, Barnes. Is there anything that concerns you overall in regards to the last 2 games?
The Fulham game being down 10 men did not help, to be honest. It did not help. We were on the back foot from the very beginning. So we know that we need more players. We've right now have a crisis, basically, at the back line, which is your most important line. We've got 1 left back and 1 right back. Either one and get hurt, you in trouble, because both backups injured. Simicast in the stands, He's back training, but I don't know how fully back he is. Connor Bradley not even training yet. That is one aspect. The next aspect is we got issues in center back position too, because Ibu is hurt. And you've got Kwanzaa, which we cannot rely on him. He's too young and the pressure is too much, and he's had too many bad games this season that I think that he needs to be taken up the spotlight. And then you cannot. Joey G has good games, but he also has very bad games. And you can't just rely on Joey G as the partnership for Virgil and not have an extra center back there in the wings, which currently we don't. That is where the biggest concern is. So the draw with Fulham, it sucked. The draw the game before, it sucked as well. But we should have won both games. I mean, Pop, you've heard Pop say it, and you've heard me say it many times, guys. We just ain't clinical. We've had so much chances. If we were clinical, we would be burying teams game in, game out. And that is where the problem is. But we need reinforcements. But you guys know who on Liverpool, FSG. And them man pockets zip up with a chastity belt and ain't moving. It is what it is. Pops, I don't know if you want to add more to that.
Pop, same to you, man. To answer this, is there's any concerns with Liverpool's game in regards to the last two?
Yeah, you have to be defending, man. You can't concede 5 goals in 2 games. Respectfully to Newcastle and Fulham. Especially if you look at the Newcastle game, you're leading 3-2. Yeah, another brain fart. Trent at the back stick, Kelleher leaving the ball. You can't legislate for that. At the end of a game, you can't legislate for a mistake of that magnitude. Same thing with Robbo. But to me, you defend as a team. So you look at the team dynamic. Yes, you got injuries. So yeah, you got Ibu out. Yes, you got Costas missing and Bradley's out as well. But you as a unit got to defend better. And you've proven that you can do it early in the season because we were lavishing praise on the team for being the best defense in the league and conceding the fewest goals, but then you cough up 5 in 2 games and drop points in both of them games. So it's very simple there. You expect to win. Liverpool score 3 and 2. If you ask me that without telling me who the opposition is, if we score 3 times, I say, yeah, that's 3 points. And if we score twice at home, I say, yeah, that's 3 more points. That's my expectation.
Yep.
That's fair. And obviously it's Sky, so I can't play the video,
but it's a team game. Yeah.
No, that's fair. Yeah, I just dropped it in the group chat. I can't play on here to everyone watching because it's on from Sky and it'll get
flagged. It won't get no.
Yeah. Watch from 10 minutes. They're saying it's there, but it seemed like he had options and it was like future career goal. I think one of them was one win a trophy, one was Ballon d'Or, one was win a trophy. With let me make sure this is. Let's see what it says. Future career goal. Let's see. Let's checking this out now.
But Pops, you know what's crazy? We got Southampton. Robbo's serving his 1 game suspension because it's only 1 game because it was a last man red card and not a dangerous tackle.
Yeah, it wasn't violent. It wasn't violent conduct. Yeah, it wasn't violent conduct. Yeah, so it was 1.
So he gets 1 game. Who the hell played left back? Who played left back against Southampton?
Joy G.
And then you going Kwanzaa VVD.
Yep.
So you ain't got another option with the centre back.
And Kwanzaa's so what he being paid by the club to play football.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Sorry, go on.
And that's cool. These were the options. So it was like, what would you most like to achieve in the future? So it was win another Champions League. I don't know if she said with Liverpool, but he just said win another Champions League, win the Ballon d'Or, become Liverpool captain, or win a trophy with England, the national team. And then presuming he picked to win Ballon d'Or, which is not crazy. He'd rather win the Ballon d'Or?
We already know he wants to be Liverpool captain because he said that over and over again. He said that already.
Win a Ballon d'Or, become Liverpool. I don't think because he said win a Ballon d'Or, that means he hates England. Of course, I think he'd love to win a World Cup or Euros in England. Yeah, you're doing too much there, right? I hear the Trent thing because Barnes is saying it adds the validity to it makes it more valid because I know he's not being emotional and it's from genuinely watching. But yeah, I don't think that's that crazy. So he'd rather win a Ballon d'Or than win another Champions League, become Liverpool captain, or win a trophy with England. It's not that crazy. Everyone's different, to be honest. Bear in mind, he's won a Champions League. Bear in mind, he's captain Liverpool. So I don't really think that's that mad. And it wasn't direct, as you put it. It wasn't this or this. There was 4 options. But Hey, we move. Big up to Ravi, says respect flawless, love the reaction today. Oh yeah, the scenes, man. Scenes. Limbs, big up every single time as well. Seeing the video, the away end, Limbs. Oh yeah, it was madness. People standing on seats, the whole nine. It was crazy. It was crazy. It really, really was. As well as Chelsea, big up for the super chat, Ryan. As well as Chelsea are doing, and they're a very good team. I trust my team and my gaffer to beat them to the title. In my opinion, we're a better team. Kind of what we've been telling you, but I do agree with this. That's why I think he'll finish above them. But
Welcome
Chelsea,
to the other side. Welcome to the other side.
It took him long enough to get here.
As they should be, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said Ballon d'Or. Yeah. He said Ballon d'Or because he wants to be someone who changed the game and to be the best ever right back. Makes sense?
Okay.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying.
A bit idealistic, to be honest, though, because the best right backs of the future never won the Ballon d'Or.
Facts.
Sorry, of the past, never won the Ballon d'Or.
Facts.
And it's difficult in general, unless they change the way in which they look at the Ballon d'Or, which over the last 20 years or so, you can see that they haven't. Memory serving me correctly, Cannavaro was probably the last man that won the Ballon d'Or as a defender.
And Pops does only because he win the World Cup.
That's just me.
Because he win the World Cup.
But that's just me.
Cannavaro win that Pops
and I don't think he was the best player.
Well, exactly.
I don't think he was the best player.
I agree with you. He won that because he won the World Cup with Italy, and nobody expected Italy to win the World Cup, and he was playing out his mind in that World Cup. Is what gave him the Ballon d'Or. Cannavaro was not the best player that season. Period.
And he's a bad boy center back, but he wasn't. You right?
Yeah, he isn't a name that you can call if someone says, "Give me your top 3-5 centre backs." Cannavaro's name is not coming up in my estimation. I don't think.
Nowhere close.
To me, I put him
even though he won the Ballon d'Or.
I don't even know if he break top 10 flawless.
I have him 6 to 10, but obviously that might be age thing like Cannavaro. I put him in my 6.
For me, not 5. I ain't seeing him in the top 5. Maybe 6 to 10, depending on your age and how you look at football. But
yeah, that's what it is. What's your 5? I'm guessing. Let me guess it. Maldini gets there. Yeah, definitely one.
Verge.
Oh yeah,
Verge. Okay, so Verge 2. Go on. Who the other 3?
You gotta go back now. You gotta get Baresi. Baresi has to be in there.
Here's where the difference lies. Baresi before my time, so I can't put Baresi there like that. I didn't watch it.
Beckenbauer is the ultimate centre back for me in terms of ball playing, right? So I'm going back there. I'm going Alan Hansen as well. So I'm old. I tell you that already.
That's what I'm telling you, right?
Yeah.
Black don't crack. It confuses people. That's what it is.
Black don't crack.
Exactly.
It would be hard to even say top 10 because if you're going of all time, you have to look back.
Because you might have seen defenders I never seen. So man like Beckenbauer I never watched. Baresi I never watched. Though they're quality, but I only comment on people I watch. This is why I don't mention the people talk overall ballers like Pele or Maradona, for example. Even though I think quality and I see that, it's like I haven't watched. So it's kind of like I can't really state. It's like when people in the chat try to tell me about players from the early 2000s and then tell me they're 21. You didn't see anything. How you arguing something I witnessed? You know what I'm saying? You 21 years old and you telling me about something I watched in 2003 or 2004, a player was saying. So now you man say that, it makes more sense. I can't lie. I do rate Cannavaro highly, but like I said, you lot have seen more centre backs. But yeah, the overall point, he wants to win the Ballon d'Or. I get it, man. I see what Trent is talking about, and to Pops' point, Liverpool are to blame for this. I say this all the time. This is on FSG. It's on the football club to let 3 players of that caliber
all on us.
Get to 6 months of their deal.
Yep.
I thought it was fake when I first heard it. And someone said to me, I was like, nah, there's no way that all 3 of them are on the last year, like with no extension. Nah, they're all on their last year. What? 24 months, you got to be talking to those 2. I've said this before. Once it gets to 24 months, that summer, all right, let's renew here. Even if it's a year extension.
Yeah.
One more year. Even if it's a year. Yep.
Even if it's a year extension and you just run it like that, like and bump up their contract a little bit. But hey,
I agree.
And big up to Dan for gifting 1 membership as well, man. Shout out to Dan. You lot get your final few questions in before we do indeed close out. Just please keep them Manchester United or Liverpool related.
You gotta get United, and that's what we can say. But people, Solomon just put the link to Beijing Reds TV in the chat.
Yes.
Make sure you click on it, head over there, sub to the channel, hit the notification bell, and come straight back over. We're 12 subs away from 4,200. When we out this show tonight, make sure we at 4,200.
Yeah, people. And the easier way to do that, so you don't even have to leave the stream, click the link in the title. Click the link in the title, and it opens up a new tab automatically. And then that way you can still hear us. Subscribe to Beijing Reds TV. Hit the notification bell as well. Like I said, final few questions. I don't know if my voice is going to make it, but here we are. But run up the likes. You know what I'm saying? Because the likes is way too low. We even cracked 50 likes yet, man.
Oh, really?
Up to 80 likes. They even cracked 50 likes, man. Girls up to 80 likes, people. Hit
Come
the
on,
like
people.
As well.
240 in here. We in nah. You being come on, Flo, not 80. We should be 100, no problem. Right.
Say 100, man. Girls up
with
to
244 in here, it should be 100 easy. Easy. And Fuzzy Wuzzy, yes, 246 to the world. Each and every time.
You already know.
Barbados to the world.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And big up to Warrior J says, do you think this win against City will give a momentum for United for this season? Not necessarily. Yeah, maybe. I think more so it just gives the players belief because it's a big win. And confidence matters. And I think that's why, as bad as City's older players are, I think a lot of City's issues stems from that. And I think also the manager, because normally Pep would tweak it and it starts working. Now it's not working, and you can see that their players are not as bad as City are. Wherever you think they are not a 1 in 12 team. No one's ever convincing me that Manchester City side with Pep at the helm is a 1 win in 12 team. They are much better than 1 win. At their worst, they are not a 1 win in 12 team, and I think some of that does stem from confidence. So I'm hoping it gives. I think Amorim's fine. I think he'll be confident, but the players believe in it because players like, oh, we just went to City and got a result, and we deserve to win. Okay, let's buy into anyone who maybe had doubts about the manager. Maybe it's a buy-in thing. And with them 2 jokers that he left out of the squad, they got to get back in now. Not back into the 11. They got to get back into the squad. They got to get back on the bench. Never mind seeing pitch. Get back on the and that's a tough. And he said it. He said, I left them 2 out. I'm paraphrasing, but Amorim said something along the lines of, I left those 2 out, and that shows my team that if we play together, we can pick up wins. He hasn't done this against Victoria Pilsen or Bodo Glint or at home to Southampton or away to Wolves or at home to Brentford at a 3 p.m. kickoff. He's done this away to Manchester City in the Manchester Derby, that he left those 2 at home. It's a huge statement. It's a huge, all right, this is where I stand with these players. And it just dispels so many, and it makes everybody uncomfortable, which is what I've wanted for the longest. I've said this about players, but long before Amorim, drop players. And when I say drop players, not you play poorly, you're on the bench the next game and you get 30 minutes. No. You're not in the squad. Take away these man's football and watch how they pattern up. Even Rashford and Garnacho. We got play them in the reserves. Trust me, we're going to see a better them. Even if their performance isn't great, one thing you don't see from Rashford and Garnacho, effort. These men you are going to see effort from these men in this next game. He might play them Thursday. Because someone asked me about that, I get to it. He might play them against Spurs. Guarantee you see a better Rashford than Garnacho. Forget technical ability. Forget impact in the game in terms of goals and assists. I'm just talking basics. Running the channel, flying into tackles, all that stuff, G'ing up all the extra stuff. So it's like, right, if I perform poorly, I might not be in the squad for the game against Bournemouth. I might not play against Wolves. I might not play against, I think it's Newcastle. That's what I like. And it's not only put them on notice, it's put everybody else on notice. Right? He dropped Rashford, who's the highest earner in the poster child in number 10. Right? He dropped Garnacho, who was the guy. So my place is under threat. And again, not just in the 11, in the squad itself. And I've been saying this. It's not like we have a star-studded bench. It's not like we had plenty of quality on the bench and you go, I see why I left it out. We had 1 attacker on there. If you want to say Anthony, cool. But we had 2 attackers on there. And Mount got injured, so it's going to be the same bar 1. So in regards to it, do I think it can give us? I hope so. Go beat Spurs, go beat Bournemouth, and then we're looking at the season a whole different way. Because you're into a semi-final, you're just coming off a Manchester Derby win, into a semi-final, you're potentially 2 wins away from a trophy, and then you're where Bournemouth are above us, so we're going to at least leapfrog 1 place. You're into what, depending on other results, 8th, 7th, 6th, and then the whole season is a whole different lookout. So that's what I look at. After you went 1-0 down, did you think you was going to get anything from it? Yes, until Bruno missed that chance. And I thought, all right, this is a wrap. When Bruno missed the 1-on-1, I was like, this is it. Because that was it. that sapped all the belief from the crowd. Anyone who was in that crowd, you tell you they believed I was there, they lying. And that was me. I thought this was going to be another one where we played well, haven't offered too much going forward. They haven't offered anything for going forward. We've been defensively solid and we're going to lose this game. And it's going to be an overreaction to the actual performance rather than the result. So, yeah, in regards to it, no, I didn't. Until when Bruno missed out, I was like, all right, that's it. But then when we got the pen, there was only one team who was going to win that game. Only one team that was going to win that game. And that was at their place. And I can't tell you the last time I felt confident, one, going into a game there, but two, with 20 minutes to go, where I'm going, hey, we can go win this. Because normally you'd be like, yeah, draw a good result away from home against Manchester City. Nah, go get the dub. And there's a quality goal as well, the touch from Diallo. Quality. That touch from Diallo. Pass from the pick out from Martinez was top-notch too, but the touch, because that's purposeful. He's controlled that to get that out of his feet so then he can go on it. Ain't no miscontrol there or anything like that. That's very smart. Very, very smart. And then it's a good finish in the end. So, yeah, in regards to it, over the moon because it was a deserved win. That's it. What are you saying? Would you guys get nervous about the title race if you drop points versus Spurs? That's to both of you.
It's a long season. No. It's a long season, but we ain't dropping points against Spurs.
First,
the race
first,
hasn't even started yet. Hasn't even started yet.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Big up to Coach's Corner first time into the stream too. Big up to you.
Oh yeah, big up Hano, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Proper fraud, but you're a good content creator, man. So shout out to Hano every single time. Speaking of United, what lineup would you want to see against Tottenham on Thursday? We're in the same lineup. Yeah. Minus Mount, play, which I've been saying, play Maino and Diallo was 10s. Drop Bruno and play Casanagate. He's the next one I want out. Rashford and Garnacho banished. Next one I want God is Bruno. And again, I'm so happy he did it because it just dispels all of this nonsense that managers can't drop players. And it's in their contract. And no. And he's seen enough. No. He's seen that those two Garnacho performances that people said I was overly critical of. He's seen them two against Arsenal and Forest and was like, I don't want to see you again. Even when he got on against Bodo Glimt, he played wing-back Garnacho. Rashford played in that game. He hooked him up. I don't know if it was half-time, but he took him off during the game and we ain't seen him again. And again, people, yes, these players will play again because the squad is thin. So Rashford will get game time again. Garnacho will get game time again, as much as I'm happy to not see them again. But he said it in his post-match comment. It was either before or after. He was like, tomorrow's a new day, new life. We put it behind us. You get an opportunity to get back in the side. So suppose it's fair. It's more generous than I would because I wouldn't give them a way back into the side, but he will. But again, that's why he's the manager, because he's not going to think from a standpoint that I am, because I've had so many years of watching these players and I've had enough, but they're new to him. But in a short space of time, he said, these men are off. Because he's called them shit in the most polite way. He did it again today. Oh, it's the way they dress. It's the way they eat. It's the way they train.
Yep.
He's telling you everything, people. It's like a sketch where the person, for those that know sketch, like comedy sketch, where the guy's saying one thing and you got the voiceover of what he's really thinking. And what he's really thinking is, yo, these men are awful. They're terrible.
Yep.
I can't do anything with them. He said it about Rashford. We tried him in one position. It didn't work. We tried him in another. It doesn't work. So what am I supposed to do? Keep trying or do something different? He said, Rashford, I don't know what he is. He tried Garnacho in the 10. It didn't work for too long, but he figured it out, and now they banished. So again, salute to Amorim, and he just backs up my thought process on him anyway. I'll stay here again. I didn't even see the lineup. As soon as I heard those two weren't in the squad, the lineup was an 8 out of 10. Just off that. Whatever 11 he put out. And he played well, and we got a deserved victory. So anyone complaining that outlook, but we do need to kick on and try and build momentum and put together a run of wins. Like I say, go beat Spurs, go beat Bournemouth. Because we was in a good run of form. We was in a decent run of form, then lost to Forest. That's a kick in the teeth, that defeat. But we've bounced back well, but now kick on.
If you beat Spurs, who would you guys have next?
They'll have to draw it. They've not drawn it. The semi-final will be after the draw.
A semi-final.
Would it be a draw again?
Yeah, they draw it. Yeah, they draw the semi-final. So straight after them games, they'll draw it on the Thursday. But I believe you lot play. Do you lot play Wednesday? Or you lot the same day as us?
Wednesday, yeah.
Wednesday, yeah. So you got the Saints on Wednesday.
and Arsenal both Wednesday, and then us
and Newcastle. All 3 games is Wednesday, and yours is the only one on Thursday.
We the only Thursday. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll know who gone through end of Wednesday, and
Thursday evening we draw.
Yeah, Thursday evening. Yeah, you will know who you guys.
That one of you lot is gonna.
I think we beat Spurs. I honestly think
we beat Spurs. But I need an upset in one of you lot's games. So whether it's you lot or Arsenal.
We can beat Southampton. We can beat Southampton.
Yeah, you're gonna beat Southampton, unfortunately. And Arsenal got Palace, right? You say Palace just beat Brighton.
Palace playing well, man. I watched them play today, and they're playing well. I mean, they no sleep. They can't sleep on them, you know. Can't sleep on Palace. Palace played very, very well today, and Arsenal, unless Arsenal, stop getting goals from only set pieces, they could be in some trouble with Palace, because Palace actually have big players that can control headers and so forth to get balls out of dangerous situations. Yeah, it's that can be techie. The only fortunate for them is at the Emirates.
No, players. And big up to Will. I didn't know you've been bad, man. Shout out Will every single time. And big up to Lee for the rain as well, man. Had more rain for the trap house. Shout out Gunner, man. I hope Gunner's good, man. I hope the draw against Everton didn't have his. I hope his head is still not on Mars. I hope it's returned back to his name, man. I've not spoke to him, so I hope that he's good. But shout out to Gunner. Big up everyone that's joined over from the raid. Run up the likes. Make sure you subscribe to Beijing Reds TV. Everyone who's joined over from the raid, excuse my voice. I was at the Etihad, so if anyone wants to know why I sound like this, because those are Mazo limbs in the away end. Subscribe to Beijing Reds TV, man. Link is in the title. Make sure you subscribe. Numbers gone up, bands. You lot, make sure you subscribe into Beijing Reds TV for real.
Share right now.
Make sure. And we'll go to you, Pops, on this first. Do you want to see some changes for your Carabao Cup game against Southampton? Yeah, what changes?
Warriors, complete. Kel's in between the sticks. Kwanzaa. Problem is we ain't got many men to rotate now. So
in about 4 weeks.
Kwanzaa, Joey G, Verge probably can go play.
And Trent.
Actually, Trent probably can go play, to be honest.
That's what it was saying.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
Options in about 4?
None. I swapped the midfield 3, and depending on how Chiesa is, I would swap the front 3 as well. So at least I would freshen the midfield and the attack.
All right. So what would be your 11 then, Pops? What would be your 11?
I'd go the back 5 with Kels instead of AB1. So it'll be Trent, VVD, Joey G, and Kwanzaa. And midfield 3, I'll go Endo, Mac 10, and probably CJ. And front 3, I'll go. Here's where I got issue though. I can't go Jota and Nunes, because then I'd have to play Nunes on the left. Mr. Locke is showing me that he wants Gakpo and or Diaz on the left. Chiesa can go on the right if he's ready. So it could be Chiesa and Jota. I would like to see either Gakpo and Lucho get a rest. So maybe he does start Nunes and or Jota left and center, so they can rotate between the left and center. I don't know. If I'm picking it, that's what I would do, to be honest. Because I want everybody else to get a rest, especially the men that played on the weekend with the 10 men. Because Szoboszlai ran all 4 of his lungs out, and Lucho was running. Everybody put in a big shift, so all them men need to be sitting on the bench.
What would dance?
Yeah, but my issue isn't with the number 9; is with the left side. If I start dance, I still move in somebody that isn't a left-sided player into the left side, so still Jota.
Maybe you play Jota on the left
instead of, because he's 2 of them are the 9s. 2 of them are the 9s, so I'm not sure he's going to do that switch. Because as we said, he's been true to what he said in terms of the positions, and he only forced, I guess, Joey G out to the wide position when we were short of a man, because otherwise Joey G's been playing at centre back as well. So it's going to be interesting to see if Kwanzaa starts at centre back and Joey G then goes to left back by default at the start of the game on Wednesday. But as many as the players that played today would rest me.
I think you will see probably some of the youngsters play in this game too. You may see Trey. You may see Trey get some run in this game. Chiesa will get some run, but I don't think he starts. In my opinion, I think he comes off.
Harvey Elliott probably could start.
Harvey Elliott will start in the 10.
Yeah.
He probably will start in the 10.
Yeah. Chiesa's back.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed, back for good.
Yeah, and then you might see the youngster that we scoop up from Chelsea because he traveled with the team in the Champions League game. He might get some run against it in this game too. We just don't know because we got Spurs on Sunday, so we don't know him. It's a lot, though. Rio, he's good though. He's really, really good.
You mean Rio now? I would say Tyler Morton probably more likely to get a run than Rio to me.
He probably will get a run in this game too. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we got some trouble in the back. That's the truth.
Yeah, that's our issue. There's no rotation in the center.
Something about this in regards to obviously Saints sack their manager. Yeah. He won't be in charge, but they might get a little bounce, manager bounce, interim.
What was funny is that the man was gone at 4-0, you know. The man was down the tunnel at 4. He didn't even see the 5th one. So I don't know if he got fired at that point in time or not, but he was down the tunnel at 4-0 and it was 5-0 at halftime. So I don't think man said, as soon as I done with this, I go on. It was funny.
That was a wrap, man. 4-0.
The man quit or he get fired or what? Like, what
I
is
think
4-0 you go on?
Yeah,
it was funny because the man was down the tunnel. The man said, I done with this, go on.
Enough's enough, man. He went to go find it.
I mean, he came back out, right? So he didn't leave. But he came back out.
You were at home with Garnacho and Rashford, man. That's where he was, man. He's like, yeah, enough's enough.
That's unfortunate.
He's a victim, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. That's unfortunate.
Decisions are going against Wolves and mash him up, man.
What likes we on, Flawless? 64.
Yeah, 64. Yes, 64. Run up the likes, you lot, man. Run up the like. When you joined over from the Gunner raid, the Casualty FC raid, Omar B raid. I think that's it. I don't know if there was any more raids, but run up the likes regardless. Hit that like button, and that's whether you're watching live right now or watching this back. But big up to everyone tapped in, and again, subscribe to Bayesian Reds TV. Just as important, subscribe to Bayesian Reds TV. The link is in the title. You click the link, and it opens up a new tab. Go subscribe over there. And the Bayesian Reds, yeah, it is underneath in the description. It's underneath in the description, not just on this live stream, every live stream on the channel, also on the featured channel page as well. So you have no excuse not to find it, people. You know what I'm saying? It's not. And where was it? Let me get to this. Yeah. Hey, the chants were creative. I'm not gonna lie, man. Big up to everyone who be coming up with chants, because the back and forth at points, I ain't gonna lie, was better than the game. That's how, in particular, that first half, when they'd sing something, we'd sing something back, and they'd sing something back. Oh, it was great. I walked in, and we were calling them cheating bastards. As soon as man steps into the thing, we know what you are. We know what you are. You cheating bastards. We know what you are. And they were singing cheating again, ole, ole. So, hey, it is what it is, man. It was great. It was great. But, the way the Bruno goal and the Diallo goal shut that man up. Oh, it was beautiful. Oh man, it was beautiful. They were just quiet, just left as well.
But that was a bozo moment, though. The game was under control until Nunez played the ball back to, and when he played it back, I said, "Nah, that's a shit pass. That's really poor. There's no way that's gonna reach. Now, there's no way that's gonna reach the keeper." I was like, "What are you doing?" Because honestly, right? Go on, when Bruno missed, much like you, I said, damn, Flawless got me watching this shit, and this man just missed.
Why you wait? God, why you say fuck me for? Wait. Why you blaming me?
You got me watching. What did you made me watch you? You made me watch you. I told you I wasn't watching you.
You
blame me, you know. Hey, you don't have to. You can just come here and do the Liverpool segment. That is fine, you know, Pops. I have no issue with that. I'll just watch United.
All right.
You lot informed. That works for me. This guy, I said, hey, this is your fault. This is crazy work.
This man got me watching. I said, look at this idiot miss. After the miss, I said, yeah, this is done. This is done. City look comfortable. Nothing really happening. But Nunez, I say, you idiot. And then he did it, he did like Robbo, compounded it. Made a but he rushed in, and I said, why? What are you doing? Like, what are you really doing?
Hey, go on.
There's nothing that you can, like, go on. on, Barnes. And then you looked around the pitch, right? All of them were finishing. All of them at that moment, they were all finished. If you look at them again, remember when we scored on them and they were walking back to the half line? All of them looked like they were saying, yeah, this finished already. They were done at the point of that penalty. He was on the floor nearly crying. Yeah, somebody went to try to pick him up. But when you looked at the body language, man was like, this shit, man. We can't get out of this rat at all. Started to feel sorry for themselves. And then that was where they gifted your man, the butcher, the opportunity to put it in. And Ahmad said, well, since y'all ain't running, you can keep running.
It's a great pass. I mean, that pass was on the entire game. It's just that we just didn't make it. There was so much space.
You couldn't make it. Yep.
Just that Hoyland is just Hoyland. And we don't really have the quality to make it. But I'm like, the space. Like, the Etihad is a big pitch. It's probably one of the biggest pitches in the Premier League. They play a high line as well. Utilize it. We've watched them do it. Just kick it long at times. But kick it long with some form of skill. Like, you're not just kicking, you're just hoofing it for no reason. I play actual through ball, and a couple of them got caught out and they defended well. But that's to show that pass there has been on. Because in particular in the second half, Martinez was getting forward a lot and having the ball higher. But hey, he picked out a pass, and like I said, quality. And big up Crab in the cut as well, man. Definitely gonna get Crab on one of these shows very soon, man. Shout out to Crab, because Bayesian Reds TV is more than Barnes and Potts people. There's a whole load of Bayesians over there as well. Great people. Unfortunately, Liverpool fans, but no one's perfect. But make sure you subscribe to Bayesian Reds TV, man. Because they Bayesian, so almost. You know what I'm saying? That's the perfect side, is being Bayesian. But then the Liverpool thing is a bit, but we move. And where was it? Let me get to this. Not this part. Shout out to Will. Says the first vid is a Guna Lee roasting their instant sub. See, that's why you don't gotta go over there. Guna Lee just getting, you know what I'm saying, getting trolled by these lot. These lots were the worst of the worst when it comes to that. You already know. And Arsenal fans, yes, Will. Always an Arsenal fan, because they always talk the most. Yeah, this always. Zia says City was never in control. Amorim is a serious fella. He was getting his boys to keep the ball and look for gaps. What he did to Rashford was class. I see Trent pissing us around. Yeah, like City were never in control. And that's what annoyed me the most about the game being a goal down. Like, they did nothing in that first half. They did nothing. Again,
you didn't either. It took you
3 games in a row. Set piece.
It took you 20 minutes to get a shot. 20 minutes before you had a shot. I was like,
I was like, this is more of the same. Just keeping the ball, possession. No intent whatsoever.
I saw after the game, Pep mentioned, he said that he's horrendous and this is on him.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, one of you lot in the chat, I need that in a meme, man. You know, one of the memes where it's got the writing. I was horrendous. This is on me. If someone create that, please. I'll ask these lot in the chat. Yeah. I need that. I was horrendous. This is on me. I need that, man. I need that. But yeah, like, that's what it was.
Yeah, look, man, let's put it there. Look, that's a quote. I am the boss manager. I have to find a solution. I am not good enough. It's simple as that. I am not doing well. That is the truth.
Hey, man, that's the Amorim effect, man. You know what I'm saying? This twice in 2 months. You know what I'm saying? Kicked your ass with 2 different teams in 2 different countries. That's what we'll do to you, man. 2 different teams, 2 different and he gave you a goal lead. That's the craziest part. And we don't normally come back from being a goal down. Normally, that's all she wrote. But we actually, that's why I propped up the players today, because they stood up today and was kind of, and even after the Bruno, we should have had a penalty, but that's neither here nor there. But the Bruno miss, then we actually got the penalty. And then the Diallo goal, but we looked more threatening than them the entire game. In particular, Diallo was just quality. And someone asked why wasn't Ten Hag playing him, because Ten Hag's an idiot. That's why. Ten Hag wasn't playing him with our terrible attack. Because the reason why I attack so bad is because of him. Because this is what he put together. And now two of the guys he co-signed can't even get in the squad. And look at the bench. Man, like Anthony and Lindelof and Eriksson and all these guys in the buying there in the squad. You can't get above these lot. Of course, all right, there's a Maino, there's a Casemiro, but yeah. But yeah, man. Like I say, Diallo a baller, man. So it's great to see him getting his what's it called? Getting his plaudits. Florida's getting gassed at the Biryani boys. You got lucky, you know it. Nunes didn't need to run at full speed into Ahmad, but he did. There was no luck.
But he did.
We did. We kicked on all eye test. We kicked their. I don't know if you're a City fan, but I'm just gonna use you as an example. We kicked your ass on the eye test and we kicked your ass on the stat test. Everything is in our favor. Everything from the goal, from the actual result, the goal scored, XG, passes into the final third, big chances created, big chances missed, shots on goal, shots on target. I think possession, we got you lot, everything. We won the game. All right, people just like, yo, we won the game. So you can hold that. What did Pep say? I'm not good enough. I am horrendous. There you go. The man said it himself. Shout out to Pep.
Flawless. I just sent you some in our group chat.
Let me see this.
You're gonna kill yourself and laugh when you see it.
Let's see. What's this? I know, to nephew, I haven't seen Saeed's reaction, but I'm gonna check it out. Cause I know it was limbs. I know it was limbs everywhere. Oh, you know, I even seen Sheik and Wat G in that.
Pep got more scratches.
Yeah. Pep stressed, man. You know what I'm saying? Pep stressed. Love to see it. Love to see it. And to Goody, yeah, we have our 2 comebacks. That is facts. That is facts. But hey, props, you know what? Props to Pep, because he's actually owning it though still. He could easily just be like hiding it, but he's owning it like I'm not doing it. But hey, yo, we move. We move.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the game was done until that bozo moment happened. Hey, if Bruno looks the goalkeeper in the eye and dinks it over him and puts it in, then it's before that. We should have beat them by more if the referee would have actually gave us the penalty before the one we got. Before that. It's all ifs and buts. We were the better side. The better side. And that's why the game's not 60 minutes, 70 minutes, 80 minutes. It's 90 minutes plus. And, you know.
90 plus. Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
it. We win the game. But hey,
Look at you. Look at you. We were the better side versus City. Look at you.
We were the best. I hear them words that. Do you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth, Pops? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? We were the better side. And I can say that honestly. I was disappointed in regards to, how are we losing? Like, I was like, but hey, props to Amorim, my gaffer, man. Done said this. I feel justified about it. And all
Times
these
have
10 hard
changed.
matches.
Times have changed.
Times change. It's amazing when you get a good manager, what happens. Amazing.
City in mud though. They lost to Juventus and then lost to United back to back. They're in mud. They're completely
22nd in
mud.
the Champions League. Yeah.
They ain't problems. And people, we at 72 likes. You need to get us to 100. So hit that like button. Come on now.
Like one, man. Get us up to 100. Get your final few questions in, and I'm gonna get predictions from the Beijing lot before we close out as well. Barnes will go to you. Southampton away, obviously in the League Cup.
3-0 Liverpool.
3-0 Liverpool. Pops, what are you saying?
That sounds good. I'll go 2-0. 3-0. That's my favorite scoreline.
He likes 2-0. He loves 2-0.
And staying with you, Pops. Spurs away on Sunday.
4-2.
4-2. Okay. First goal fest, yeah. Forward to that. Barnes, what are you saying?
2-5.
You're saying what? 5-2, yeah. So you got a 7-goal game going on.
Yeah. That high line from them, we got to open them up like a can of sardines, bro. Straight goods. People's Beijing Reds is 9 subs away from 4,200. Come on.
All right, we ain't going nowhere until we get them 9 subs, people. 9 subscribers away from 4,200. Hey, there's over 350 of you lot in the building. Subscribe to Beijing Reds TV. The link is literally in the title. If it's not there, refresh and then go and subscribe. Or just go to YouTube. Type in Beijing Reds TV. It's not that difficult. Go support my peoples, them.
Or you can put it in your chat now again.
Yeah, it's in the chat right there, people. So you have ample ways to get over to Beijing Reds TV. So make sure you do so. And on top of that, let me know who's live
against Spurs.
What are you saying against Spurs for Thursday?
We'd win. What team does he play? So lineup dependent. Hey, big up Prime.
Big up Prime.
What they play? 2-1 United. So I say 2-1.
Then Bournemouth. That's the big one. Bournemouth on the weekend.
Bournemouth.
I got 2-0. We beat Bournemouth. I mean, we get back-to-back wins. And then we look in our whole different
2-0.
scenario. Yeah, 2-0 Manchester United. Yeah. I trust us from a defensive standpoint. It's more the goal going forward. That's the problem. But
Okay.
If he continues to play these players like Maino higher up and Diallo, we can do something. But I think we got to go in January anyway. And him banishing those two, I think he'll do so. I think I can see us going even if it's alone and do that. And big up to Prime again. Not related to either team, but how long do you see the City run going on for? No, it is, nephew. A long time, because their run is not kind. We was looking at it on back again. And
they got Villa next.
Their fixture is not kind. Away to Villa, home to Everton, all right. Then you're away to Leicester, home to West Ham, FA Cup, but then away to Brentford, away to Ipswich, away to PSG, home to Chelsea, home to Club Brugge, which could be like you must win, away to Arsenal, home to Newcastle, home to Liverpool, away at Spurs, away at Forest, home to Brighton, home to Leicester, away at United. And that's the 5th of April. They ain't kind. They got to pick up wins fast. You see this running, literally the Everton, Villa, Everton, Leicester, West Ham.
January.
Yeah. They need January because after that, PSG away, Chelsea at home, Club Brugge at home, Arsenal away, Newcastle at home, Liverpool at home, Spurs away, Forest away, Brighton at home. That's not kind.
No.
Their February and March is horrible.
They need January because they're going to spend. They have to spend.
They got a choice. They have to.
No, they have to spend.
100%.
But then it could take time for them to incorporate new players into Pep system. Because Pep system is not the easiest system to.
Yeah, but you got to buy quality. They got to spend money at a different level now. Not a 20-30 man. They got to buy players that when you say, "Oh, him," okay, okay. That's a problem. Right. So to me, it's sort of like a Zubamendi, the player we wanted in the summer. Zubamendi comes in and steps into Rodri's role, much like he would do for the national team. You see, all of a sudden they got legs in the middle part, changes everything automatically for me. Just one signing alone makes a significant
I think that's the one that they do.
Because you can see it, you running past when they get too easy.
I think he's the one that they can get.
It makes him more sense.
Yeah, 100%.
Makes him more sense.
And then next season, they will have Zubamendi and Rodri as a double pivot.
Yeah, they're definitely going to go again. I've said that. January, I think they'll spend, and then I think they'll spend big in
summer's going to be a big summer for them.
Yeah, too. And hopefully it goes all wrong for them in the summer. But there's a lot of pressure. You must win. Say you go spend, let's say they go spend 500 M's in the summer, and they spend 150 in January. Hey, you must. There ain't nothing. There's no Klopps. There's no Fergies. There's no Ancelotti's here. Like everybody's new, apart from Arteta. But we know Arteta's dusted, so everyone else is new. Amorim's first full season. Slot only in his second season. Maresca only in his second season. Yeah, everyone around you is new. Nobody's like settled.
And Liverpool is going to have to spend too because we spent nothing this summer, so they have to spend. So we got to bring in players as well. So. If City don't do what they gotta do, man, they can be falling on this hole real fast.
No, I think they can spend. I think it's Spain.
They're gonna spend.
The fact that they're 5th says to me that they can spend big time because they have to be in the Champions League. Have to.
Yeah, I agree. They have to be in Champions League. I agree with
right now, Forest got a spot, and we don't expect Forest to be in the Champions League come any season. So that would be realistic. That 4th spot's still open for them because they're next in line. They're 5th.
Agreed.
As bad as they've been, they're still the next man closest to the Champions League spot. So
Arsenal gonna have a new coach in summer too.
Well, you think Arsenal are actually gonna sack Adele?
Yeah.
Really?
Because he ain't gonna win a trophy again this season.
Yeah. They care about trophies. Them is top 4.
But they're not gonna sack him. They're not gonna sack him. Top 4.
Then they could just keep on doing with the mediocrity then because you spend £1 billion and you got 0 trophies to show for it over your last 5 years, and the trophy that you did win was with
Arsenal, man. Arsenal every single time.
Was not even with your squad. It was with Villa's manager's squad. That is who you won the FA Cup with in COVID season. And you spend £1 billion after that.
Go on, flawless.
Not 1 cent.
I know
Give us a time check. 4 years. 4 years. How many? 4 years.
1 sec. I'll tell you, I've got it bookmarked. So it has been 4 years, 136 days, 6 hours, 39 minutes, and 34 seconds since Arsenal last won a trophy.
There you go.
There you
I
go,
spent £1 billion. I spent £1 billion.
And that's lastwinatrophy.co.uk/Arsenal, people. The website is there with the timer on it, and we will be there. So I don't think they sack him. They should. I hear you, Barnes. They should sack him if he doesn't win a trophy. But I think they'll finish top 4 and they'll go, yeah, cool. Let's run this back.
Yep.
If he spent $1 billion in the last 4 years, because it's been $1 billion. People.
Nah, I think is it 6? I thought it was like 7.
Nah, it's more than that. It's close to $1 billion.
You're not a bill yet. You're not a bill yet.
Close. It got me 900.
7 8 in a bill.
It's about 900.
Nah,
I call it $1
7
billion.
8.
Guys, go look back at it. He's been going mad, you know. He's gone mad. And about six.
In
and
Morris's
about
world,
600 million,
for the and
and about 600 million of that.
He's a billion.
600 million of that 800 million. 600 million of that 800 million has been centre back signings.
Yeah, it's been hella centre backs, man.
Yeah,
Hella centre back.
Are you expecting to win trophies?
They did.
Okay.
They told us we was going to hit. I see the turnaround on Kai Havertz. That's the beautiful thing. Oh, you just hating. Now it's Kai Havertz is not good enough.
Martinelli.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought that Kai Havertz and Martinelli is not good enough?
Gabriel Jesus is better than Bobby Firmino. I've heard that from Arsenal players and fans.
Zinchenko was bought in to help us win. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. You see, you do.
Yeah, the front line of Saka, Martinelli, and Jesus can be better than Salah, Mane, and Bobby Firmino.
They go too hard, too fast.
Yeah. Okay.
Too hard.
They always
because Ramsdale was the next best keeper. Remember, Ramsdale was supposed to England #1 and all that, and all of a sudden he eased up through the back door, and now Raya is the best in the league. And you say to yourself, it was just Ramsdale, guys. You all loved Ramsdale. Everybody was telling you that's Pickford 2.0. Literally, he's just Pickford with longer arms. That's all it was.
Pickford with longer arms is crazy. That's crazy work.
Pickford's the modern version.
But you like it, right?
Yeah, it's great. I'm gonna use that.
You like it. You like it.
I'll credit you as well. I always say anytime I hear someone say, yeah, that's good. But I said Pickford with longer arms. You know, that's
right.
Because Pickford is the modern version of T-Rex, you know. So hey,
he is. But shout out to Pickford because he got a draw at Arsenal. I heard he put in a stellar performance.
He did.
At Arsenal.
Showed up to Ashley Young, bro. Yeah. Turn back years of time. Lock up Arsenal. Lock them up.
Had man in a jail cell. You know what I'm saying? 23-hour lockdown, the shoe program. That's what you had Martinelli on that wing. Crazy.
That's why the man lost the money, man. Young Martinelli couldn't beat Ashley Young, to say.
The man took Martinelli, put he in one of their straight jackets. They just put him in asylums, in mental asylums, and tie he up and say, you ain't going nowhere.
Really?
Here's your medicine.
That's crazy, though.
He did. A 39-year-old Ash Young, you know, locked him up. Mad.
Locked him up.
The content was great, though, to watch. The AFTV reactions, Turkish troops, the judges.
I can't wait to
look good tomorrow. I
can't wait to watch back again tomorrow.
Well, back again gonna be good, 100%. Because even
troops in the bottom row. He can't
he gonna be bottom row. Because he was like, what did he say? He was like, because we was organizing the time. He's like, yeah, Knowles is gassed. It's like, oh, you damn right. I was about the laughing emoji. Damn right. You lot can hear it. Legit. I'm still in cloud 10. And I will be probably till we play Spurs. Because not only was it a great win and a deserved win, it was to be there live and witness that. I say limbs. I'm trying to get to some more away games, 100%. Back again will be technically today if you're in the UK time zone, 2 p.m. UK time, people. Yeah. If you're in the UK, 2 p.m. UK time. So normally
seven subs, people. 7 subs from 4,200. Come on.
Yeah, man. Make sure you subscribe. 7 subs short, man. Subscribe, and we're gonna redirect over. Alam's live doing NFL. Let me know if anyone else is live, people. But I think Alam is the only one that's live because I know I see Mo's live, and I know he's running chokes and bants. But shout out to Judge Mo every single time. You're having a field day. City, Arsenal, both drop points. Oh yeah. You're over there running banter, running jokes.
Bantering big time, 100%. He probably was bantering City when Juventus beat them 2-0, bro.
Oh, yeah. He was. Because I was on a stream with him just earlier on this week. And he just out here just running jokes, just on City's case, talking about Grealish and Foden and Haaland and Pep and Yeah, it's great to see the demise of Pep. Like I said, unfortunately, I think he'll be back, but I'm hoping it's the end for him. I'm hoping that his style of management is by the wayside. I didn't see it happening to Mourinho, and we all seen that happen. So I'm hoping Pep follows suit. But then that whole GOAT debate is a whole different conversation. He's out here slumming it in the Europa League or somewhere in Turkey or in Europe or Roma or something. It's just what the matter. His GOAT shouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you going out like that? What GOAT? Crazy work. United's real test will be that run of 3 back-to-back games against Newcastle, Liverpool, and Arsenal. And I think to Mumsugay, I think our real test is just in general, like, is this next 2 games. We can't beat City and then go lose to Bournemouth. That's just not it.
Correct.
I'll be like, nah, that's not it. It can't be that. Can't be that. Can't lose to Spurs, lose to Bournemouth, and then win the next 2 games. Like, no. Go on a little bit of a run. Go beat and win your home games. Win your home games. That's what you got to do. Bounce back from the Forest one. That's what I'd say. But yeah, before we close out, again, run up the likes, people. Run up the likes on the video. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to Sarcasm City TV. Subscribe to Beijing Reds TV. Again, the link is in the title. Get them up to 4,200. Then it'll be 4.5, then 5K. And then they can have the 5K celebration stream over there on Beijing Reds TV. But Barnes, let them know what you got coming up on the channel. Anything else you want to add as well?
We got busy week, to be honest.
Love that.
We got Southampton, watch along, reaction show Wednesday. You and myself, we got something we're doing Thursday.
Yes.
Friday, we're doing a new series, Liverpool Spotlight series on some up-and-coming Liverpool content creators. Episode 1 is going to be with the American Scouser crew. And then we got the typical third Friday of the month, the Friday Night Lime, which is a fan calling show, which is always be spicy. That's usually be a long one, 4 hours, 5 hours sometimes.
That's fan calling shows for you, man. Everyone got a lot to say. Trust me. Normally I get called in, people calling me every name under the sun, but here we are. We move.
And then we got the preview for Spurs, the watch along for Spurs, the reaction for Spurs, and then we back here again next Sunday, people. Barbados show again. It can be a busy week. I on vacation, so you're gonna see a lot more this week from us than normal because I work full time, Pops work full time, Crab work full time. But yeah, I on vacation from after Tuesday, so they're gonna be. I gotta keep myself busy, so yeah, I can be running a lot of stuff. But yeah, come true. The channels be wicked.
Yeah, man. Beijing Reds TV people, make sure you subscribe. Hey, you lot are jokers in the chat. Pops, anything you want to add as well?
Just take your time with it, man. It's all.
Hey, man, from take your time with it to we play 9/11 football. Hey, life comes at you fast. I'm saying from take your time with it and we're winning the league to, hey, we in a top 4 race and we and sack this manager at the end of the season. Hey, man, it is, man. Life comes at you quickly, people. Really, really does. Know yourself. But yeah, like Fuzz said there, 246, you already know, man. 246. Big up to everyone that's locked in. And don't forget this show, people. So this show, Man United Liverpool podcast, Barbados edition with Beijing Reds. If it's your favorite show, there is a playlist for it on the channel. So if you click the playlist, this show and all the shows we do on a weekly basis are all there. And on top of that, we also on all audio platforms as well. This show and every other show on the YouTube channel, apart from watch-alongs and the fan calling show, are available on all audio platforms. So to everyone doing their Spotify wrapped up for the year, see a lot of you lot are on Spotify. Search Sarcasm City TV, follow us and 5-star us on there. You listen audio only platform. Maybe you're on, vacation like Barn said. You just want to be chilling out. Don't want to get hit with the mobile data charges. Listen on audio only platforms, people. Spotify, 5-star us. Same with iTunes, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, or wherever you listen to podcasts. And the content isn't stopping, people. We're over on the playback for the Grizzlies-Lakers game. That's what's going on today. Lakers versus Grizzlies. LA Lakers, Memphis Grizzlies. But it won't be here on the YouTube. It will be on the playback. So download the playback app from your app store or just go to playback.tv www.playback.tv, www.playback.tv/sarcasmcitytv. I'm giving out VIP passes so you can watch the game with us. So if you're an NBA fan, head over there. Even if you want more football conversation, because the playback's like Sarcasm City TV after dark. So any regular watchers will know I cook conversations when we're on here. On the playback, the conversations carry on. You know what I'm saying? I don't stop the conversation. So when it gets a bit too mad on here, I'm like, you man, chill out. Over there, no bound. It's like the Purge, basically, for those that have seen the film. That's what the playback is like. It's like the Purge, no rules. You never know where the conversation is going to go, people. So, yeah, man. Big up to everyone.
Is LeBron back flawless?
I don't know. Hey, Will, is LeBron back? Let me know.
Because apparently he left the Lakers for personal reasons.
Yeah, that's what he said. It was personal reasons.
I wonder what personal reasons they were. No Diddy.
Hey, yo. Right here, people. Playback TV. Make sure you check it out. NBA Watch Alongs, Premier League, Champions League, Europa League, etc. I don't know if let me Google it and see if he is indeed back. Let me see. 1 second. Literally just pulling up the game myself right now and have a look.
I don't think he's back.
To tell you. I still even saying anything. Is it not? All right. 1 second. I will actually Google it. Hey, look. Scan injury update and see what's what.
Let's see.
LA Lakers injury reports. They've both been upgraded to available. Him and Anthony Davis.
Yeah. I was just saying
both of them. Yeah. Saying they are. Lakers have ruled out Hayes, Vanderbilt, and Christian Wood. But yeah, they're saying that the Lakers they've been without James for the previous 2 games, went 1-1. They're saying him and AD it's likely. Let me see what ESPN's saying because they're accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and AD, they're saying day to day. That means at least one of them gonna play. I mean, one of them gonna play. We'll see what's up. But we'll be over there, people. I know Ja's playing already, so we will be over there. But we are gonna close out. We're gonna redirect to Alam, so make sure you put Sarcasm City Raid in the chat. And this has been the Manchester United. Actually, let me double check. I've actually set it up. Well, we do indeed close out as well. But good show as always, man. Big up the man, them. Big up everyone in the chat. Big up everyone who super chatted as well. Really appreciate it, man. For absolute reals. And yeah, Alam is live still, so we're gonna type in Sarcasm City Raid on his chat, people. And this has been the Manchester United Liverpool podcast, Barbados edition, live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in.